Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a continuation of our overview and a review for the Universal Unit. And now we have the Char Zaku 2 from the Gundam Origin. As we've discovered from the Gundam, it does need some assembly. And here's the box here. So I did my unboxing. Actually, I left the sticker there. So there are some stickers. I believe this is for like the foot area right there or the shin. And there's also a decal there. Inside we have instructions. It's the same for both boxes, so it is kind of like a blind box. You have a 50-50 chance to get which weapon set you like. So for the A, you get the bazooka with a heat hawk, some missile pods. Now for the B, you get the sniper rifle and 2 of those. Here's assembly. For the most part, it's straightforward again. And if you haven't seen a Gundam, the runners are, the gates are a bit thick. It does require some nippers and a hobby knife to clean them off. I'm not sure if this works well for someone just casually buying this as a candy toy. Yeah, that's the thing about it. And just kind of showing, this is the other one that I haven't built yet. I just built the basically the weapons. So as you can see, the gates are a bit thick. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure how this really works out. But anyways, continuing on. So we have it here. It is in a sense a mold kit. It's the hard plastic. For the most part, the forearm and the leg here are a combination of 2 pieces that you sandwich together. The upper leg here and kind of like the bicep area, it's one solid piece. The shoulder as well as the waist, that's another solid piece. So you kind of put it all together, and it's quite solid, which is good and bad. In terms of articulation, you get their neck here. The torso is pre-assembled for you and pre-painted, which is nice. And you get all your shoulder here, shoulder armor, which is a hinge right there. I believe this is on a ball joint. And that's another thing. There are smaller pieces, kind of like that connection point right there. You gotta be really careful. And also, I'm already noticing some stress marks, which I'm not too fond of. But then again, I have another one I can build just in case this breaks. But sometimes you kind of just want to have that little bit of flex. I think that's I'm not sure if that's the ABS. There's also the polystyrene. This is just too rigid. Yeah, but you know, nonetheless, it's nice. You have a little bit of a waist articulation there. This whole thing is connected to the top part. Yeah, elbow articulation here. 90 degrees. You got your bicep swivel. You got your waist. The front skirt, as I've discovered in the Gundam, it's in one solid piece, as you can see there. It'll be hard to separate this. It might be possible. There is a little bit of cavity in there. Maybe I can put a little notch. That way it won't separate, but that's gonna be hard. On the other hand, I could put magnets. That way they will stay together, but that's gonna involve some quite a modding. Another thing I want to point out, the side skirt here, it's rigid. It's all connected on the back side. So getting an outward post is gonna be hard, or basically it's not possible. You got your joints there. You got your tie swivel, which is great. You got your knee bend. I like how this thing works with that. It's something you have to put on as you kind of sandwich the pieces together, especially for the knee part. So that kind of works out. But I really think that the certain joints should have been that soft, kind of like polycap part. The knee would have been great if it's in that material, as well as, I mean, this whole upper arm with the elbow is kind of like that too. But I think if you have that polycap, you have a bit more flexibility. It's just too rigid. And yeah, moving on, you have your ankle. So your ankle, you can it's kind of weird how this is connected. Well, it's actually kind of like your cyber, but it's connected in the front, sometimes connected in the back, but this one is connected in front. Then you have this gimmick where you can pull this down till you pop it off. Oh man, I don't know if I've stressed that yet, but no. But you can see that you can actually slide this down. For some weird reason, mine is just stuck there. But once you slide that down, it's really loose. I think it's supposed to lock again. There we go. Alright, that'll lock into place, but it's just too stiff. Alright. So, yeah, you can extend that ankle right there. I really don't see the purpose of that. Yeah. I mean, maybe for distance, but you don't have that waist. So, it's kind of useless. It's nice it's there, but it's kind of useless. And trying to put this back on could be a little troublesome too. As you can see, I'm struggling there. I mean, when that joint all the way up, that's all you need, really. I mean, you still have a little bit of tilt there for the wide stance, and that's all you need. You cannot even use make good use of this joint here. So, not sure why they've added that. But that joint there is fairly good. Hasn't snapped yet, so I guess that's good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Not too fond of this. The Gundam and this one, too rigid. I wish it could be better. Moving on to the accessories, we have the heat hawk here. It does have a peg connection there, which you can peg on to the side. There we go. And you can cross reach that. I mean, one great thing about these things are it does have really good articulation, but you could say the same thing with the Soul Kingdom. I mean, certain aesthetic look like the ankle. I mentioned from the unboxing or the Gundam. It's good. Yeah, you don't see that ugly ankle joint. But yeah. Actually, comparing it, this is the Soul Kingdom. This is Char Zaku. It's not from the origin, so it will have a different design. But the Soul Kingdom, it's nice. You got this flex here because they made this rubber skirt, which at first I wasn't too fond of, but now yeah, that makes sense. I like that, and I kind of wish they kept that. But it's more flexible. It's a lot easier to move. And you have this joint here. That's it. You don't really need to extend this. And the Soul Kingdom got it right. You know, this is what I wanted. Kind of wish in this color it'll be nice, because this one is just a little too pink. But the Soul Kingdom is really great already as it is. Yeah. Well, moving on. We have the missile pods here. So this is the two. Which you can connect here. It's hollow on the one side, and you got those. You can mount two here. Unfortunately, there's no other peg connections on the legs. Would be nice if we can mount it here as well, but it's not given to us, so we're not gonna do that. All right, pop this out, put it back here. We have, let's see, what's the next weapon here? This is the sniper rifle. Kind of unique design. It's all molded in one. I've already stressed the handle. So as I put it this here, I think I was just trying to push it all the way in because as you can see, the trigger finger is right there. But the stock here is hitting that. So be careful. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't break, but it's still alright, but that looks a little bit odd. Yeah, and you cannot even, well, maybe you can kind of hold it. Gotta bend this. Another thing with this, it does not come with any other hands other than what we have here already. I did build Barbatos already, which I will review after this. It does have the open hand on the left, so it's not just we're getting this. So maybe they are. It just depends on what we're getting. But it'll be cool if they gave you that pair to hold a weapon and open hand. It's just for posing purposes. I mean, I know it's not necessarily on certain Gundams, or Mobile Suit, but it'll be nice to have that. Lastly, we have the Bazooka here. So the Bazooka has that angled hand here, as well as this. So basically, this is the same like mounting points on the back here. This is my first time seeing this, where you can just put it on top. Huh. That's kind of interesting design. Well, it works. Usually I see this rocket launcher things on the side of the legs, and then you could just shoot it from there. Now for this one, let's see if I can put this on. Yeah, you're gonna put it on an angle. There we go. Alright, so this one is not too bad. Yeah. So there we go. There's Char Zaku. It is not too bad. Overall, aesthetically, it looks nice, but just in terms of the playability, it's hard to play with this. It's just too rigid. And another thing, there's no mounting point. Yeah, for this. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. There's a connector part here, which you can mount onto the back, and you see that hollow peg connector there. That's where you can put this on. I'm assuming it's, I'm not even sure how to connect this. It's probably just like this. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think you can put this under the arm. Yeah, it's too close. I mean, if that peg connection was somewhere on the back side, that would have been wonderful. But yeah, it's just so you can hold it kind of on the back, and yeah, you can have all the weapons with the sniper rifle here, and you could probably hold it with the axe on the left. But yeah, not too bad. Anyways, that's about it for this review for the Char Zaku 2. I'll be reviewing the Barbatos next, and that's about it. Till then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.